Yes, people, welcome back to another TS Talks. Myself, TS, hope all's good, keeping safe. Now, another day, another defeat for Arsenal, and the question really is, where does the club go from here? And the manager. On the Friday they tried to drop the PR thing and drop that we signed Ramsdale and Odegaard, which um, I will review the whole transfer window at the end of the window, but I don't really get the big money spent on Ramsdale at this moment in time, but I'll review the window once it's closed and all the business is done. But Odegaard, now this is a player we should have been getting in available to play these sort of games. Everyone bangs on about how he's creative and whatnot, but I see a lot of people go through the stats based on him from when he was here on loan, and he's a good player, but to make it seem like he himself is mad creative and done a lot when he was here is actually not. The numbers just don't match up to the statement. So, for yesterday's game, I think I didn't get my chance to put out a preview beforehand, but I think many people would have said, and I was saying in the WhatsApp group chats I'm in and my work colleagues and stuff, I was saying we got to go to a back three for this game easily. Obviously, we had issues there, the fact that Ben White therefore then was not able to play because of COVID. But still, you got to revert to a back three for this sort of game. You know, based on yesterday's lineup, that lineup could have even been a back three. Um, of you tuck Tierney in as a centre half, um, alongside Murray and Holding, Cedric as a right wing back, Saka as a left wing back. Xhaka Lokonga in the middle. And, you got Smith Rowe as like a left forward, Pepe right forward, Martinelli through the middle. But you know, and it should have been changed to that after we was 2-0 down. I love Bukayo Saka. He's a great player, and unfortunately, sad to say, he's a player that will leave us in time to come if the club don't get their act together. But um, both goals yesterday come down at the left hand side, and it's a question of obviously Tierney coming too narrowly in alongside the centre half, but also Saka not backing him up. Um, as well. So, both of them, in a sense, at fault for both goals. I don't think Leno could have done much of either goal, but Leno did himself justice with that perfect save he did to deny Lukaku. And yeah, it just looks like, as much as, there's, people injured, people with COVID, it just looks like there isn't a style of play under the manager. And as much as people know that, the board at the club's an issue, the board have backed him. That's the reality. For anyone that has any agenda says, oh, Cronky this, Cronky that. We know these men are here on this self-sustaining mission thing. But the reality of it is they have backed the manager. That's that's not my opinion. They have backed him. Arsenal spent the most money so far this window. That's not my thoughts. That's just an outright fact that they spent the most. So it goes to show somehow, some way, he's being backed, and it's his job to get them both the best out of this squad. I see a video of some fans, approaching his car when he was leaving the Emirates yesterday, which, you know, I don't think they were swearing at him or, giving him a shed load of abuse. They were just voicing their opinion. So I don't see an issue with that. But, as a manager of Arsenal Football Club, we need to be doing a lot more. And I think if we'd reverted to a back three yesterday, looked like we had a bit more solidity defensively, tried to hit Chelsea on the counter, etc. I think some fans would have been like, oh, okay, cool, we're trying something. But it didn't even look like we're trying anything. It just looks like you put man out there and you're trying to coach them through every play within the game. Now, Tuchel yesterday put the team out there. He just sat down. He literally sat down. He didn't need to be on the touchline telling everything. He's like, yeah, man, just play. But Arteta's trying to play them through every motion in the game, and it it's just not good enough, unfortunately. Look at the players on the pitch yesterday. I think Lokonga had a great game. Mari's having nightmares all this morning. He's having nightmares about Lukaku holding the same. The pair of them for yesterday's performance. The pair of them either need a wage reduction or they just need to be put up on the transfer list because they both, in a big game, they both got stupid yellow cards. Mari got bodied by Lukaku for his goal. Like they both completely lost their heads. regardless of what we have defensively with all the COVID in there, these two ain't good enough. I would have rather seen Chambers in there, truth be told. And it's not looking any better for the team. You know, we got, was it West Brom on Wednesday in the Carabao Cup, and then City next weekend. So it's looking like a long next couple of games. Then after that, I think it's no, Norwich at home, Burnley away, then Tottenham away. And I tell you now, Spurs are going to be up for it, completely up for it. And the way they've started the season, as much as I've seen some fans say, "Oh, but Nuno's a crap manager." Okay, maybe he is, but you know, although Kane come off the bench with him yesterday, Nuno seemed to find a way with getting Son, Lucas, and Bergwijn being a really dominant front three with Dele Ali in behind them. So that's not a game I'm looking forward to playing anytime soon. So only time will tell and see what happens. But I think the manager is definitely running on. He's on thin ice, and you know the ice is about to crack anytime soon. So you best hope that the team, you know, get a result against West Brom on Wednesday, and he best hope somehow we manage to scrape a draw or some sort of fluke win against City. Because if not, I think even if we lose the West Brom game, he's got to go. That's that. It sounds harsh, but um, overall the team has not been looking good at all. And at the end of the day, you're the man that's paid the millions of pounds a year to get the team performing. And if the team ain't performing, the questions have got to be asked of him. So um, it's a tough one, but it is what it is. We just have to see what's going to happen here on in. Hopefully, he's able to turn this around. Maybe he can have a Zoom call, with his mentor. Uh, Hopefully we can take it forward, but who knows? That's it for me on this one. I will do a preview ahead of the West Brom game. So if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button now, and I'll catch you in the next one.